Greg Andrick here, bringing you another Business Freedom Conversation story. So I'm bringing you this story because it's going to show you what the future looks like. And you've seen the past stories in the last week where we understand that the bureaucracy is basically running the country, that they control everything that you see on social media, TV stations, and in what's left of the papers. But here is a really big one I think you'll be interested in that kind of sets the tone. So the IRS wants to change the way tips are reported. Wow. Servers in restaurants in most states are paid less than the minimum wage because each state offers a certain credit against the minimum wage because of tips. So the IRS, wanting to collect all this money, so much for going after people who only make $400,000 and above, they came up with not one, not two, not three, but 4 methods to tighten up how servers report their tips. They've got a thing called, let me get these straight for you, the Service Industry Tip Compliance Agreement, SITCA, the Tip Reporting Alternative Commitment, TRAC, the Tip Rate Determination Agreement, TRDA, and the Employer Designated Tip Reporting Alternative Commitment, or MTRAC. They not only want to get the money out of the servers, they want to make sure that the employer also pays more employer side tax, because remember, you pay half of all the taxes on Social Security, Medicare, etc. So it's a fascinating thing, and it really shows you what's really going to happen, particularly when they get 87,000 more people to go after us all. The long history of the IRS is they don't like fighting with the big boys. They have an oversight agency, and in their last report, it's something like 73% of all the money that the IRS brings in through audit and levies and other things are on people who make less than $200,000. I don't believe that Mark Zuckerberg is quaking in his boots. I believe when he picks up the phone and calls Joe Biden, Biden answers and thanks him for what he did to help him get in office. I don't believe, any of these big guys like Bill Gates or, Soros, that they're worried about anybody looking after them because they've got the connections to keep them off their back, and then people below that have representation. So here's the aim that they're looking for. They want to protect you from audit because you, the server, are compliant. So that's why they want to adopt all these new systems. Sitka, this is how they describe Sitka, the whole thing with the Service Industry Tip Compliance Agreement. Sitka should be a big win because the audit trail is right there. A big win for who? Certainly not the server who's making probably less than $25 an hour, probably in most cases even less than $15. But the IRS wants to make sure they get their pound of flesh and tip them up to what they really received and have the taxes paid on that. Wow. So this is what you have to look forward to, and you have to prepare. They're going to have, there's only 80,000 people working at the IRS now. They're going to have 87,000 more. And if they're going after servers who make less than minimum wage in almost every state, they're certainly going to come after you and me, and we have to be prepared for it. So I've got some tip sheets and things. When you look at it on my showcase page, they're going to show you how to prepare for this type of thing, how to make sure your business is protected. And remember, the key to this is representation. We have Keith Cottrell, the tax attorney. First session is free. You can ask him any questions when you get those letters. So bringing you this information to show you that what they're telling you, they're going to only go after people that make $400,000 and above. Once again, it's not true. And they're going to go after you if they're going after people that make less than minimum wage. So anyhow, Greg Andrick, Business Freedom Conversation. We'll catch you on the next one.